election. They was hoping we would all just come together. They was hoping that we would put safety first. They was hoping we'd all bond over this. But they didn't want us asking any questions. Or some of us started to ask a few questions. 7 months later, we know exactly what's going on. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm out here on the streets. As you can see, I grab the camera. Hold on, let me check the camera. Okay, it's a very old camera, so sometimes when I set it down, it'll just start recording. I always have to check it. But it is a DXG Pro Gear Full HD 1080p, 5 megapixels, which looks okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nothing compared to the new cell phones. They're like 20 megapixel or something like that. Anyway, so we are out here, and today's objective is we are going to be doing a petition. We are in a very affluent, we're in a upper middle class neighborhood of St. Louis. We are behind enemy lines. About 2 miles that way, to where the crow flies, is the King Louis X or 11th, something like that. The most pious king and one of the most pious and most respected kings of medieval times is about that way. Somewhere around that way, about 2-3 miles, is where the McCloskeys live. This area is called the Central West End, and it's just the heart of liberal mania. So what we're going to do is I can't stand the mask ordinance anymore. I'm doing a petition, so I will be going person to person and asking them if they would like to sign. One of the reasons to do this, and when I get 1,000 signatures, I will just propose it to the City Council of St. Louis. We'll be after the election. We will be coming off air for a little while. Take a break. Maybe do this part time. The reason is because I'm really busy with school and job. So I kind of have to take care of myself. Even though I'd love to keep doing this, we will be doing a survey, a real survey, door to door, and this petition on the weekends. So this is what it'll look like. I'm going to go ahead and create it right now. It's just a piece of paper. You don't need to fill out a whole bunch of, designed cut flyers or nothing with the clipboard. This is all you need. And it just needs 3 columns, right? 3 columns. Print name, signature, and voluntarily, in case the city of St. Louis wants to verify, cell phone and or address, and they can put that down involuntarily if they want. The purpose of this is to, for one, okay, so I want to talk a little bit about, they figured out how to program human beings, or pretty much brainwash them. They can already do that with media. That includes entertainment, like comedians and actors, because they know they're very influential. And that is the whole theory behind, MK Ultra, Gay Mafia, some kind of organized crime running that hard. It's because it's very influential. That's one. Two, print, radio, television, and internet. So, and then also using very sophisticated algorithms, the cyber warfare type stuff. They can already do that with just media. And you can tell it's human nature to just go along. Everybody wants to fit in, basically. I'm the same way. Conformity, we naturally do that. We also naturally mimic. We're mimickers. So, I wanted to talk about, with it talking about hive mind chip stuff, I want to be a little cautious about that because, human nature, I don't think has changed. And, if that system, the hive, is being run by, I guess you want to say evil, but that just means people who have succumbed to power lust or whatever. It could be very dangerous. So that's why you have a decentralized system. So yeah, I wanted to bring that up. Also, too, this is important because it getting into the three-dimensional, right? This realm here, by doing stuff like this, flyers, billboards, stuff like that, they can't control that. They can theoretically, they can control all of electronic warfare, internet, media, print, stuff like that. Television, even actors, I guess you could say. They can control that. They can't control the individual person getting out on the streets, putting stickers, labels, flyers, billboards, stuff like that. We really talked about that big time in the first season, Subliminal Free Television, and a little bit in the second season, Already Chronically. So, what this also does is, you're just simply, before we jump into that, ideas of socialism and globalism, on paper sounds good. I'd be all for that. But the problem is the United Nations is an unelected board of aristocrats that run it. So I don't have all the answers. I'm just focusing strictly on the Bill of Rights. If they can, it should be really our American system. The Bill of Rights should be the example for the world, not the imperialistic empire, which we've been doing. I believe in Fortress America, not Empire America. So, anyway, what this does, by going to person to person to person, it shocks them out of their illusion, their delusion, and gets them to think or question. That's what we're trying to do. Because nobody's here questioning. They're just going along, as if this is normal, and paying attention to their authorities. Whoever's dictating this, which is the CDC or whoever. We don't have to. After all, the democratic society is, this is what you can do. If enough people don't want to wear the mask, even if it's going to kill you, it's their idea. So, also, it'll give me a good human information on the ground to see who actually, by wearing a mask, who really is for it or against it. So we'll be going out throughout St. Louis. There's a lot of ground traffic here. I've seen a few Joe Biden, and Kamala Harris signs. Don't worry, this is the heart of blue country. We're in the behind enemy lines, but that's okay. No big deal. Of course, you don't see a whole lot of like Trump signs. You probably get attacked. that's how it is in the city. This is the nice part too. We're not very far from very bad parts. Yeah, so we're gonna be hitting the streets, and we've been doing this. We're gonna go in businesses, outside Walmarts, asking them to sign the petition to end the mask, to end mandatory. How do you spell mandatory? Mandatory mask. I don't know if it's not a law. It's a guideline or ordinance, city ordinance. And so see, we'll come back later and tell you what the results are. All right, see ya. All right, what's up? Okay, we're done. I spent about 2 hours. Kind of cool, huh? Down in the city. That's what I got. Get about 5 signatures out of 100. Mind you, it's close to. It was very where I'm at. It's very close to a hospital, and a lot of it was upper middle class. But you gotta understand, in the city of St. Louis, you have to wear a mask on public transportation, churches, businesses, obviously hospitals. I don't see the hospitals ending this. Most people were definitely in for it. It was rare to find people that aren't. However, this is a particular demographic. We're going to go to different parts of St. Louis, and maybe even, technically, you have to stay in the city limits. Now, all the city limits are left pro-mask people. But, I mean, if we used to go in a county, I'm sure everybody would sign it. But that's okay. It is what it is. So that's it. Talk to you guys. We'll be coming. Like I said, we'll be doing this on the weekends. Talk to you later.